The action returns to Rosehill this weekend with the feature race on the card being the listed Rosebud Stakes. Kaboo, the exciting 3-year-old son of Maurice, will return to the races after a short spell to line up in this exciting contest. He is a very exciting prospect for the stable over the spring. What can you tell us about his chances?
Really looking forward to seeing him return to the races. He had a nice, excellent trial in the lead up to this, just a short trial at Randwick, but I thought he still looked very, very sharp. So important dropping back to this 1100 metre event. He had a couple of weeks out, but he's returned in great order. Even though it was only a short period, he certainly looks stronger and importantly much more mature mentally. So looking forward to his progress throughout the preparation. Obviously can expect him to improve as he gets over a bit further, but certainly seems forward enough for a very competitive run first up.
Stonecoat and Major Beale will both line up in the 3-year-old benchmark 72 handicap over 1300 metres. Talk us through their chances.
Looks a lovely race, a nice suitable race for both these horses. Very hard to split them. Stonecoat couldn't have been more impressive first up on his debut, winning impressively. He went to Randwick at his second start in a very heavy conditions, and I thought he stuck on very well. I think he's coming out of that run in great shape, so the 1300 metres should suit. He's certainly rock hard fit at this point of his preparation. Just has a bit of a tricky draw to contend with. Major Bill also was very impressive, winning at his later start. He showed good improvement off his debut run and was more suited by the step up in distance. He showed a nice turn of foot coming from off the pace, so both horses open to improvement off their last starts and looking forward to seeing them progress.
Star Sparks won at Wyong a fortnight ago over 1600 metres. He will be stepping up in trip to 1800 metres in the benchmark 78 handicap. Can this son of Medaglia d'Oro make it 2 in a row for Rifa, Mustang and Connections?
Look, he's a very tough horse, Star Sparks. He's building an impressive record. I thought it was a very impressive run there last start. He bowled strongly over the 1600 metres, and it was certainly a good tempo. He didn't necessarily have things his own way, and I thought he stuck on courageously. It was a good tough effort, so I don't think the 1800 metres will pose any issue off the back of that. He's in good form. If we can see him on top of the ground, that's certainly where he prefers to be at his best.
Raduna ran a credible race to finish second first up at Randwick in July. She has since trialled and is heading into Saturday's Fillies and Mares benchmark 78 handicap over 1400 metres in good order. What type of race are you expecting this daughter of Fastnet Rock to run?
She's in great shape. Expect another consistent and honest race from her. She's just been kept up to the mark with a nice trial in between races. The 1400 metres looks ideal. It just looks a nice race on paper for her, all the conditions to suit. I feel that she's better on top of the ground, so an improving track that we're getting to see is certainly going to be to her liking, as opposed to the heavy tracks that she's been racing on. So with that little bit of improvement, she's certainly got to go close.
Invincible Jet is the stable's sole representative in Melbourne this weekend. He ran a huge race first up to be narrowly beaten at Moonee Valley over 1200 metres. He's staying over this distance but stepping up in class. Can he go one better this time around?
He certainly can. I thought it was a very good effort for him first up. He always improves second up going into his campaign, or with a little bit of racing. As I said, I thought it was very courageous. He bowled along strongly, was there right till the end, only to be nabbed late. So I thought it was a very courageous performance with that bit of fitness improvement. Certainly can see him being very competitive once again.
Returning to New South Wales, Wellerman, the 3-year-old colt by Piero, will attempt to break his maiden at the second time of asking over 1400 metres at Kembla Grange. Talk us through his chances.
Certainly think it was a much better run than it looks on paper first up. A distance well short of his best, but I thought he stuck on very well. So stepping up to the 1400 metres is the key here. He's certainly going to continue to get further. He's very much a staying and classic son of Piero. So good improvement in that regard, and just natural improvement having had that debut run. So with that and him getting back on top of the ground, I think you can expect a very solid performance.